presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way. And making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Paris, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Paris Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Looking live at Cameron Stadium in Lawton, Oklahoma, as we get set to see the Lawton High Wolverines take on Noble tonight in Lawton. I'm Rylan Stiles. Alongside me is Dalton Dorsey, the super producer Greg Hitton here, making sure it all happens. But Dalton, it's the Larry Bush countdown to kickoff yet again after a bye week. For over 20 years, Larry Bush Insurance Agency has provided affordable auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and more for residents of Lawton, Oklahoma. Give them a call today, 580-354-1414. 1017. And Dalton, we've seen this team go 2-0 to start the non-district play, then fall to MacArthur. They had a bye week to kind of regroup, and now it's the most important time of the year with district play opening up against Noble.
Of course, nothing like the road to the playoffs. We saw a lot of, I would say, communication errors these past couple games, and I'm really hoping that bye week gave them the time to diagnose what was going on, fix those issues, and get some people that were not necessarily at their best to 100%. And so I think this game's going to be a good show of what they worked on during this bye week and how it's going to actually transition to the field.
We'll take a look at the Lawton High schedule from the Orchid Group Morgan Stanley. They have you covered there with the keys to financial success. Taking care of your family tree is important. For more information, visit them at their team website or give them a call, 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC. They got to 2-1 with wins over Eisenhower and Enid, and then losing to MacArthur to give the Highlanders the city championship. But that bye week has helped them take the lessons learned of those first 3 weeks, most of them positive. Their defense has looked stout. Their running game has looked very well, but there are some things to clean up at for Lawton High, and it starts with Noble and runs through this district play, a new district look for Lawton High as you see trips ahead to Altus and John Marshall next week, as well as Carl Albert still hanging around, and the powerhouse in Carl Albert and Guthrie. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how this Lawton High team navigates this district.
For sure. And so, especially with having Carl Albert and having Carl Albert at Cameron, having some of those games at Cameron Stadium at home, and then especially the game against where they're going to have it actually at the Lawton High School. That's going to be a nice way for them to be able to fix all those communication errors, be able to have not only just the pride of the Wolverines behind them, but just have the school and everyone else behind them, and just have everyone be able there to support them and actually boost their position in district play.
We have a special presentation coming up before kickoff, but before we do that, we also have our trivia question brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right with Carpet One and flooring covering products for individual, builder, or commercial opportunities. Visit them at 2nd Southwest C Avenue. How many times has Lawton High played Noble in football is the trivia question that we'll answer for you coming up on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your first order. Skip the line, stack the flavor, and support your local heroes. Only at Firehouse Subs. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid for 1 week after account registration. Additional terms apply.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we are in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network here at Cameron Stadium as Lawton High getting set to take on Noble. And that brings us to another week of Dalton's Subway 24th and Gore keys to the game. Make sure you go check out your campus Subway, as you can eat fresh there with 6-inch subs, drinks, chips, or you can get 2 cookies for $6.99. See them today at 24th and Gore next to Cameron campus. Dalton, what's the Subway 24th and Gore keys to the game?
The keys to the game for me are going to be not just a powerful run game, but a consistent run game. We've seen the power, we've seen the speed, where they can break off on these 80-plus yard runs, but it's not consistent. They're getting 1 out of maybe, or 2 or 3 out of every quarter versus the ability to do it every single time. So consistent run game there, and then 2, just cleaning up the penalty flags. You know, there's a lot. We saw it a lot last game against MacArthur, and a few here and there against the first 2 with Eisenhower and Enid. Just cleaning up the penalties, not losing yardage because of simple mistakes, and making sure that the communication across the board and honestly the discipline across the board is good to go. And speaking of Subway, you can't miss out on those raspberry cookies. I think it's raspberry cheesecake cookies, which my wife eats them like nothing.
It's good to go over to Subway and make sure you try out those recommendations. I think that the keys to the game are exactly what you mentioned, Dalton. We've seen the only thing that's really held Lawton High back has been the pre-snap penalties, and has been some miscommunication on certain plays, which is to be expected with a younger team and especially a first-year quarterback. So having that bye week to digest all the information from non-district play should have them ready for this game against Noble. Coming up again, that special presentation from the 3 high school bands and orchestras and choirs, all coming up for you before kickoff on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Home Tech Solutions is your dependable contractor for heating, AC, and electrical services for your home or business. They're the ones to rely on with over 30 years experience, and they are 100% locally owned and operated. They see to it to take care of your comfort, offering everything from insulation to maintenance and servicing all brands in the greater Southwest Oklahoma area. Make sure you see them first for all your HVAC and electrical needs. Give them a call today, 580-919-0328. That's 580-919-0328.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. We have a special pregame presentation for you with all three high school bands, choir, orchestra, all set to give you some pregame entertainment on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll leave you with that right now.
That's why I say I'm leaving it safe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cameron University. This is Lawton, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and you're in the home of your Lawton High Wolverines. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the Lawton High School Wolverines Junior ROTC Color Guard, and remain standing for the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner. Your Wolverine Battalion Color Guard is commanded by Cadet First Sergeant Alana Harper. The flag of the great state of Oklahoma is being presented by Cadet Christian Wabinga. The senior rifle is Cadet Commanded Sergeant Major Damian Linebarrier, and junior rifle is Cadet Corporal Giovanni Cruz Fortney. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you are part of a truly special moment. For the first time ever in Lawton Public Schools history, talented students from the band, orchestra, and choir of all three Lawton Public School high schools unite to perform our national anthem. Please rise and remove your hats as we honor America by playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. That was very good. I was impressed. Good job, students. Thank you.
That was a great performance from all three high schools coming together in the band and the orchestra and the choir and everything in between to give you the national anthem. We'll have the first Wayne Stryven kickoff and the coin toss after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
This month at Merritt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the savings are massive. Like this 25 Ram 1500 with up to $15,632 in savings, or this 25 Ram 3500 for up to $7,000 off. This month only, so don't miss out. Power on with Merritt. This month at Merritt Chevrolet GMC Duncan, save big. Drive away with this beautiful 25 Traverse with up to $1,000 in savings, or save even bigger on this 25 Silverado with up to $8,500 off. This month only. Power on with Merritt.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
And hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you for my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Drive home the win now at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings from our inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs. See us today and be a champion with a winning deal for you. Or shop us online at BillingsleyHyundai.com. Now that's the Billingsley way.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to TaycoRoofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
In the far corner of Southwest Oklahoma, you'll find a place that gives you the opportunity to pursue a degree while helping ease your mind when it comes to financial stress. Western Oklahoma State College offers a variety of options to fit your needs, both face-to-face and online. From managing a farm or ranch to saving lives as a registered nurse, Western will help turn your goals into your future. At Western Oklahoma State College, you are more than just a number. You are a member of the Pioneer family. Make Western your home away from home. Your degree is closer than you think.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get set for the coin toss. Lawton High, of course, the home team decked out in red from head to toe with white lettering. Noble, the Bears, wearing white lids, white jerseys, and gold pants. And Dalton, our Comanche Home Center trivia question answer: how long have Noble and Lawton High played? How many times? The answer is pretty simple this time.
Yeah. It's only one time that the Wolverines have played Noble. Today became number 2, and the first time, if I'm not mistaken, the Lawton High Wolverines took that game away from them. So hoping to see it again.
They got a big win last year in district play with a game-sealing interception. So hopefully the Wolverine defense will come out on top again tonight, as Lawton High has won the toss and elected to receive, or at least they're going to receive. And they're going to exchange a handshake now. So we'll see the Lawton High offense on the field first after the first Wayne's drive-in kickoff, which we'll get to coming up on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Arrow Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way. And making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get set to see the Noble Bears and Lawton High Wolverines battle it out in the first week of district play. This is really where the season begins. I mean, this is what controls your destiny when it comes to the ultimate goal of a state title. So, Dalton, this game has a lot of added meaning to it.
Of course. Nothing like trying to set the tone for the road to the playoffs. Try to have a nice win, a nice opening kickoff, a nice just opening game to really set the tone, set the morale for for the team for the rest of the season.
Lawton High will receive the first Wayne's Drive-In kickoff of the game. Wayne's Drive-In, home of the best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's, as we're going to see Noble and Lawton High battle it out here to begin the first quarter from Sovereign Bank. 12 minutes on the clock, and we're about set to put toe to rubber and get this thing started. Lined up a little bit before 7.
Trying to get the last little bit of sunlight while they can get it, right?
Another beautiful day, though, at Cameron Stadium. The football season has really been fortunate when it comes to weather, especially this time of year in Oklahoma, but you'll take it any day of the week. So here come the Noble Bears to kick this one off. End over end, it soars. Lawton High fields it just before the 20. They're going to try to return this one. The blocker set up as he squirts through the hole and gets past the 30. And Dalton, what do you want to see the Wolverine offense establish here on the opening drive?
I'd like to see them establish the run game. I really like to see them establish not only just a solid run game, but misdirection. A lot of the plays, especially against MacArthur, were very, I want to say openly telegraphed, but it was pretty obvious to see where the ball was going and who it was going to. Now, I'm sure they fixed some of those, mistakes and those kind of problems during the bye week, and so I'm really excited to see them establish what kind of game they're going to run with forward here.
Joseph Simpson in the shotgun, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side, puts out Rosario to join the trio on this near side and tosses it out to him. Rosario going to sprint down the sideline, has a first down, and tiptoes his way out of bounds. So a good first start for the Wolverines.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Good little out flare route there by the running back.
And our hat tosser on the sidelines accidentally hit Coach Zoe. But whenever you get a hat thrown on you in this program, it's always a good news. It means a big play just happened for the Wolverines. Simpson in the shotgun. Gets them on a hard count. Now we'll try the option play. Keeps it himself, hit from behind. Still churning his legs, though. Gaining a modest 2.
Looks like they'll give him about 1 on the run. Good fight for him, staying up that much. I mean, had 4 or 5 players to bring him down, but still pumping the legs.
So 2nd and 9 to open up the Sovereign Bank first quarter. Lawton High starts with the football, trying to get an opening possession score. Offset shotgun with Rizzuto and Simpson. The hard count gets Noble to go. We'll see who they call it on. Looks like they're going to indicate false start on Lawton High.
It's unfortunate because it's it's the eyeball of the referee, and especially on both sides of the ball, you got to make sure as an offensive lineman, if they cross you, you have to make sure that you go out and you touch them, because if you don't touch them, it's just a false start. And I don't think he actually got contact there, which is going to give him that false start penalty.
So Lawton High will shuffle in new personnel on 2nd and long. Clock will roll here. 20 on the play clock to get things started. Lawton High checks to the sidelines as they have 2 receivers to each side. Burrell, the up man, with Simpson alone. Burrell goes in motion. Window dressing there as Simpson now going to have to throw a screen pass out to Burrell, who catches it. Burrell stiff arms a defender, makes his way close to that first down marker, steps out of bounds, looks like a yard shy of it.
Right there, like I was talking about, that misdirection. The line gives up. You have 3 rushers running right at Simpson, thinking that they may have soloed a play, and just a little baby toss to Burrell for a nice solid gain. Should be a quick little punch of a 1-yard run from, looks like we're having dual running backs here tonight with Costin and Rosado now back and healthy. So
Lawton High can be sure to keep everybody fresh as Jalen Adams and Christian Beadle out there. Beadle in motion. They need 1 yard. There's a snap and the give. Beadle going to get hit, and Simpson takes it himself by pulling it out on the misdirection, gets a first down, and keeps the chains moving.
There we go, establishing that run game. A little misdirection in the backfield. It's going to be real tough for this Noble defense to try to dial that up.
So 1st and 10 in enemy territory, the Wolverines go. Trying to score on this opening drive. They found success in opening drive so far this season, as Costin flanks Simpson. Man in motion is Burrell. Moving on to the line. Simpson takes the snap, going to look, turn out, a design rollout. Great block pickup by Costin, but the throw behind Burrell incomplete.
Low QB pressure. First pass of the game, obviously getting your nerves out, making sure your arms are actually still warm, especially after running back-to-back running plays as much as they do. So definitely got to get that arm warmed up. That way that those passes are going to be completions down the field. And especially with Burrell as wide open as he was there, it probably would have been a nice little 10-yard gain.
So they'll do it on 2nd and 10 now. Still a promising start to the opening drive of the Sovereign Bank first quarter.
Trips right look here.
Man in motion, there's the snap. Simpson going to throw out the screen. Beadle has to try for it, can't get it. It's incomplete, 3rd and 10.
First couple of throws of the game. Not always the prettiest. That was a little high for Beadle.
So now on 3rd and long, you wonder if this is 2-down territory, if you want to just pick something up here for Lawton High to set up a 4th down play. Simpson in a shotgun with a hard count, now gets the snap at first. Some stoppages and the false start will be on Lawton High again.
It's the issue with some hard counts. You get the players that think that they know the timing, and sometimes just look down the line, look at that ball. You know, it's difficult, especially when you're on the line and you're trying to make sure that the guy you're blocking right in front of you isn't going to jump across and get an edge on you. But especially if you're going to try to hard count, you definitely have to make sure your team's on par. So now we have a 3rd and about 15.
So for now, Simpson in the shotgun with Costa next to him. Simpson. Hard count again, and again Lawton High budges, and we'll see if they will get Noble or Lawton High. It looks like they've gotten Lawton High again.
It's going to be Camarion Larkin there. Slight lean back, the little falling motion that got him on that false start there. Hard snap, he started slowly leaning back, and unfortunately that's a pretty obvious call there. Any deeper, we're going to have to see at least a 30-yard throw here.
Simpson gets the snap, play action, looking downfield, trying to find a man, dances away from pressure. Simpson looking downfield, directing traffic. Now he's going to have to take off. Still has room to run, and now taken down at the 39-yard line or so, and we'll see what the Wolverines elect to do on 4th and very long. Likely a punt situation, but on this side of the field, it's always going to be interesting to see. For now, Simpson stays on the field.
I think they go for it here. The Lawton High punter being able to just boot it, and so this is only really another 20 yards you're giving the Noble offense, and if they're confident in the defense, I say you go for it here.
Simpson watches as Rosario takes the snap and has a pooch kick, and it bounces at the 5-yard line straight in the air. Great pooch kick, and it goes into the end zone for the Noble Bears to take over, as the Wolverines almost made a play on it. It's a perfect pooch kick from Rosado, but couldn't get it covered. So they do push Noble back 20 yards, as you mentioned, and we'll see this Lawton High defense, which has earned the trust, through 2 of the 3 games this season.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious earlier. I was actually watching Rosado take some snaps in at punter during the warm-ups, and I was wondering what that was about, and I guess we just saw it there on the field.
It's a nice weapon to have. Rosado, of course, a big fixture of this offense against Eisenhower, and then was out the last 2 weeks, now back in that lineup, man in motion. Play action here on the read option play. Really only gains about 1.
Good job by the front man, kind of controlling that pocket, and then good job on the coverage there to make sure that he didn't really have any options, and the only way to go is right up the gut, and only about a 1-yard gain.
Jackson Steely will have it 2nd and 8 with 8:30 to go here in the first quarter. Steely all alone, puts a man in motion. There's the snap, handoff, reverse, double reverse pass. Here's Steely downfield, has a man wide open and overshoots him.
Nice speed there. Great speed there by Seth Wilson for Noble. Just overthrown, unfortunately, by Steely. good misdirection in the backfield, but the Wolverines are safe here, and we'll look at 3rd down.
So 3rd and 8. Lawton High has the benefit of the overthrow by Steely and can get off the field with a stop here. Man in motion, Steely takes the snap, going to drop back to throw, pressure in his face, throws the screen pass, caught, but no room to rumble, taken down at the 25, and so it sets up an obvious punting situation for the Bears.
Well, 4th and 5 here. Should be able to get even if they do a good punt here, we should be able to get it up at least to near the 35-40. The Wolverines special teams been pretty consistent all season about making plays and not messing anything up here, so excited to see what this is going to bring us.
Lawton High late shuffling guys in and out, as is Noble. 8 on the play clock. Now down to 5. There's the snap. It's a wild one. He has to just go race for it. He's going to have to kick it away and does, but it's straight up in the air. Might have been deflected, and it hurls out of bounds as Lawton High sets up shop with positive field position in enemy territory. And that's a generous spot by the officials to say it went out at the 50, but nonetheless, they're right on the cusp of enemy territory.
Yeah, it looked like the ball was more closely going out near the 35.
Yeah.
But
to their credit, it did land out of bounds at the 50, but it crossed out of bounds earlier than that. Nonetheless, though, still great field position for the Wolverines, who have a jumbo look in, as Simpson now spreads everybody out. Simpson in the shotgun, puts a man in motion, gets the snap, thought about a throw, now will run instead, runs into a pile of Bears and gains maybe 1, and they'll give him that yard, it looks like. No, it looks like they brought it back to the 50, so 2nd and 10.
didn't have the look on the outside that he wanted from Beadle. Beadle in coverage over there by number 7, Dirks Wint.
So it's Simpson and Rosado back there in the shotgun. Burrell, the tight end, goes in motion. The snap, going to throw to Burrell on a screen pass. Braden Burrell trying to make something happen, makes a man miss. And he now dives forward close to that 40-yard line. Sets up 3rd and maybe 1.
Using that size, really beneficial there. Breaking the first tackle just by straight grit and effort, and then falling forward. A lot of receivers, tight ends, just anybody on offense really doesn't seem to do that at the lower levels, and it's just really great way to gain some extra yardage.
So Hayden Graves in on this pistol look, as it's going to be a full 2 yards to get on 3rd and 2. Simpson takes the snap, turns and gives. Rosado going up the middle, chopped down at the 40-yard line.
And looks like they'll give him the first down.
So they'll move the chains. Lawton High threatening again. The last time Lawton High was down here, the drive stalled out on account of penalties. They've got to clean that up because they've been moving the ball well otherwise. Same formation as Simpson will now take it himself up the middle as the quarterback design run with blocker setting up perfectly, gets him around the 30, might be a yard shy of a first down.
Nope, that's not a sight you want to see.
As there's a timeout on the field, we'll take it. No timeout on the field, actually. Everyone's popped back up and ready to go.
Simpson a little slow to get up, but right back into the huddle.
As they'll send him off and bring in Raheem easily. There's a penalty against Lawton High that backs him up. Lawton High shuffles in new personnel on account of the new positioning on the field.
You have K9 Polatasi, freshman in now.
And Polatase will be in charge of leading this offense for now on 1st and long. Still on the correct side of the 50. In the shotgun, gets the snap. Throws the screen pass out, caught but nowhere to go. Thrown out of bounds, and they'll still wind the clock.
A quick pass there, a little bit better placement would have been nice, but defense dialed that one in. Looks like we're going to have to do a 2nd and long here.
Javon Adams on the reception for Pilatase. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High took their first Comanche Home Center timeout. They have 2 remaining for this half as Pilatase in at quarterback all alone in the shotgun. Checks the sidelines and checks the play. Gets the snap, a design rollout. Pilatase looks downfield, thinks about throwing it, now does to the flat. Caught and gains maybe 1.
Penalty there in the backfield. I think we're going to get something against, might be something against Noble. The Noble player did not look too happy when that flag went up. Yep, there it is.
Roughing the passer on Noble, so that'll give Lawton High that penalty yardage back.
You know, as a coach with a lefty quarterback, it is quite a change on the playbook because you have all these plays designed for rollouts to the right and everything, and when you have a lefty like Pilatase here, it's a little different because he's got to whip his shoulders back to make a pass on the rolling out to the right there, and so I think because of him having to reset himself, it obviously makes it hard for the defense to make a tackle without actually hitting him in some type of passing motion.
So the automatic first down has him at 1st and 10. Pilatase puts a man in motion, low snap, has to get it off the carpet and does, and then he's lit up at the 40-yard line.
Unfortunate there with a low snap. Good job on Pilatase knowing to get the ball and just start, fire drill running it forward. So a little less of a loss than it could have been. So
So 2nd and 15 for Lawton High. A jumbo look back there. And the flag flies. False start on Lawton High.
Ton of false start penalties. Not looking great here. Coach Zoe is not happy with it down there. It's something they probably worked on almost all week, trying to make sure penalties and everything were out of the way. And a couple of the linemen here just trying to get a little bit of an edge and just got to wait for the ball to get going.
So 2nd and 20. There's the snap. Lawton High going to run it. Up the middle. Great blocking. Sets up nicely to take away all that penalty yard and the fumble. And it's about 3rd and 9, I should say.
Good run there by Costin, the freshman. Seen a lot of utilization with him, especially when Rosado was out for those 2 games, and now finding a permanent space here in this offense.
The snap again to Costin. Now going to hand it off to Rosado. Rosado trying to find the edge. Breaks a couple tackles, keeps his legs turning, and only gains 2. And we saw Rosado have the great pooch kick at this part of the field on the last possession. We'll see what they elect to do here.
As Pulatasi comes out, looks like they might actually do an offensive play here. A little pooch kick may not get the distance that they want here.
So Pulatase in with 2:30 to go in the opening frame from Sovereign Bank. Man in motion. Pulatase with the snap. Dropping back to throw. Looking downfield now over the middle. Has a man on the post route, deflected and almost intercepted, incomplete. That's a turnover on downs for the Wolverines.
The Wolverines will gift Noble roughly about, let's say, 8 yards. Or actually, my bad, 13 yards from where they would have been if it would have went out the back of the end zone. But as we saw from the first drive here, the Wolverine defense will most likely stop them before they can cross the 40-yard line, and we'll be back in business on offense.
Yeah, really good opening drive for the Lawton High defense. The only concern was that long double reverse pass that was airmailed. Other than that, Noble has not found their footing offensively. Turns and gives it on the first run play of the game, and they gain about 5 yards.
Just a pack of Bears and a pack of Wolverines clashing there on that run, and short little gain of just about 5, almost. Are they giving them 4 there? I can't tell from the officials' feed.
So the snap from Noble will head back to Jackson Steely in the pistol. Steely turns, gives, and the Wolverines are on that, but he misses the tackle. It's a first down for Noble. Looks like Luke Ferris had the carry for a first down.
Good run there. The Wolverines just need to wrap up. A lot of bouncing off the running back there. You know, wrap up the legs, tangle them up, and get them to fall down.
Cohen Soil, the running back for Noble. Steely, the signal caller. First down of the game for the Bears. They look to the sidelines. They have 12 on the play clock to snap it. Steely gets the snap, turns and gives again to Cohen. Cohen just carrying Wolverines with them. This will be a gain of about 7.
Just need some better contact up front here to stop this run. He's almost like a little pinball machine down there, bouncing around off of people. Great form tackling there is a good stop to that.
So Steely in the pistol, takes the snap, turns and gives again. Cohen will watch as Lawton High corrals. Looks like Jordan Cox was the new running back in, who gained at least half of what they needed for a first down. Sets up 3rd and short.
Right here, I'd love to see the front man get into that backfield. Been a little hesitant or a little passive here, trying to see, especially when they started the game with 3 back-to-back pass plays. I'd like to see that aggression that we saw, especially against like Eisenhower and Enid.
Timeout on the field. We take it with them as the first quarter comes to a close on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The start of the second quarter from the Lawton Fire Association about to get underway here as Steele has it in the pistol. Steele turns and gives a first down there for Noble and plenty more. Past the 30-yard line, lowers the shoulder, upended at the 20-yard line is Cox.
Cox upended by Polk there.
So 1st and 10 in the red zone for Noble. By far their deepest drive of the game, collecting a couple first downs en route to the red zone in a scoreless contest in the second frame. Steele with Cox behind him. Gets the snap, now going to have the speed option, pitches it out to Cox. Cox has the edge. Cox then cuts it up and gets about 9 of those yards.
Defense playing a little too tight here. Everyone's kind of bunched in the middle, expecting a up the center run here, but a lot of outside edge runs and other things of that sort here. And I'd like to see some spread defense, maybe more of a nickel package instead of this kind of cover 2 front that they're providing.
Steele with the play clock at 12. Still in that pistol look. Turns and gives it. Cutting up the middle, ran into a sea of red and driven backwards. It'll be 3rd down.
And as you see why the up the middle run hasn't been used very often by Noble, as the Wolverines stopped that one immediately. Wolverines very good at stopping the up the gut runs here. It's the ones that are on the outside that I'd like to see a little bit more improvement on.
So 3rd and short. Cox still in there behind Steele. They came out firing from the pass on the first drive. This one more run heavy. Steele takes the snap and gives it to Cox. Cox ran into a bulldozer right around the first down marker. Looks like they're going to call him an inch short.
4th and 1 here for Noble. I think they're probably just going to end up going for it, as there are no points on the board just yet.
And really, either way, you either get the first down and keep the drive alive, or you pin Lawton High back.
Yeah, it's kind of a and there's a flag there from the Noble sideline.
A sideline warning on Noble.
Sideline warning against Noble. That's their first.
Looks like the coach said something that the official didn't like, and well, can't do that as a coach. And officials, I can tell you, we don't like being yelled at. So
4th and short for Steele. Lawton High crowds the line of scrimmage. Noble looks at the sideline. Think about changing the play. 9 on the play clock. It continues to wind down to 5 and 4. Noble might take a timeout here. And they do. We'll take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your first order. Skip the line, stack the flavor, and support your local heroes. Only at Firehouse Subs. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid for 1 week after account registration. Additional terms apply.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 4th and 2. 9:11 on the clock after Noble took their first time out. Each side has 2 remaining for the half. Man in motion. Steele takes the snap, it's low, picks it up off the carpet, pitches it out to Cox. Cox dancing around, trying for the edge, gets it, hit at the first down marker, but falls forward for the first. This will be first and goal for Noble. Inside of 9 minutes until intermission of this scoreless game.
No late substitutions here.
Lawton High gets off the field in time. Steely takes the snap. It's again low. Picks it up and hands it off. Cox makes a man miss, then still churning his legs and hit after a gain of 2.
Low snaps here. The center for Noble and the quarterback for Noble Steely just not in sync here. The ball's almost landing at his feet. It's the past 2 snaps there. The ball's landed right at his feet.
That's Cohen back in at running back with 8 to go until pay dirt. Second and goal. Lawton High's red zone defense has been good this season. You hope that they can get another stop on this possession. Man in motion. It's just window dressing. High snap this time, but it's going to be Steely trying to outrace the pressure. Dumps it off in the flat, caught, and down at the 5. So they're going to give him about the 4-yard line and brings up third and goal.
Good chase down tackle by DeAndre Williamson there on the edge. Like I said, got to play that spread offense. Get out there wide. Make sure that nobody's getting those easy edge runs on the defense here.
The 3-yard line.
It was a great pass rush too, which allowed for the defense to catch up to the receiver there.
Noble knocking on the door of the end zone. 3 yards to go on third and goal. Gets the snap. Gonna hand it off to the outside up the middle instead on the read option play. Falls in for the score. Touchdown Noble. And that breaks the 0-0 tie and puts the Bears in front by 6. Noble out for the point after attempt, trying to make this a 7-point game. Looks like Jacob Metters is the place kicker for the Bears. A bad snap, good hold, and the kick is up and it is no good. 6-0, Lawton High trails with 7:15 to go before halftime. After this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Noble gets the first score of the game on the read option play on third and goal. They tee up their second Wayne's drive-in kickoff. They'll get the ball after halftime. Lawton High tries to retaliate on this possession. Wayne's drive-in, best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Come on, if you want, let's go to Wayne's. Monday through Saturday, 7 to 7. I should say Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 7.
Carson Rogers kicking off.
I'll be getting Wayne's for lunch tomorrow, for sure.
Always a good option for a Friday. The Wayne's drive-in kickoff is booted away. Lawton High receives it at the 10-yard line. Tries to run it back. Blocker set up. Trying for that outside sideline and gets it now with the blockers in front. Gets pulled down at the 45. So another great starting field position for this offense, led now by Politase, the freshman gunslinger.
Well, it was a A little funny there. At the end of his nice little almost 40-yard run there, the ref went out, reached out for the ball, and he kind of dapped him up. Like, yeah, thanks, man.
Handshakes appreciated. The ball is required as we get set here on 1st and 10. Platase has Rosado next to him in the shotgun.
Little stacked look here on the right side.
All the way out past the numbers. There's the handoff. Rosado goes up the middle. Still fighting for yards, but gains maybe 1.
Little pancake block for our favorite number 55 there. Ashton Lovell. Good run by Rosado there to just keep fighting, not lose any yardage, and a little swap out so he can get a breather. Now we have Costin in at back.
So Costin flanks Platase on 2nd and 9. Platase gets the snap, handoff. Costin trying for that outside lane, has it, and he gets past the 50.
Solid run by the freshman there. Nice little 6-yard gain.
So 3rd and 4. Inside of 6 minutes on the snap here before halftime.
Another stacked look over here on the right.
Platase has the play blown dead on a false start.
21 here out on the edge there. That snap. Strong hands by Platase there. Snap all hurt all the way up here in the booth. Makes number 21 on the Wolverines offense jump there.
Godfrey Wilson will see the Wolverine offense back up to 3rd and 9. Officials haven't placed the ball yet, though. And there it is. So now they'll roll the clock on 3rd and 9. Hard count gets the snap delayed, and that delay causes for another false start.
And there's going to be a communication stuff between coach and the center. Do you want him to release the ball on the snap, or are we hesitating for a reason? Or is the snap just not surprising that the center's not ready for it as we look at a 3rd and 14?
Amari Davis, the center. Burrell in motion. There's the snap. Platase play action. Going to dump off the screen pass. It's caught by Costin. Costin on the outside has plenty of running room for a first down. Costin down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds at the 25.
And there's definitely going to be a holding call here right around the 40 or the 137, I'll say.
There's another penalty marker down, and this will be a sideline warning on Lawton High, one of them. The first one looked to be against Lawton High, given the reaction from that sideline.
Refs letting them know early they do not want them coming out on the field.
That's what's so interesting, too. It feels like, of course, you can't be out there or on the white whenever the plays are happening, but it seems like every crew has a different line of demarcation for what you can do post-play and what you can't, so they're getting a hold of that early as it's a holding play on Lawton High and then a sideline warning. So each sideline has one warning. The next one for either side will carry a penalty or a punishment, at least, as the holding will take away the massive play.
Be 3rd and 7 here.
So 3rd and 7 for Platase. The play will begin inside of 5 minutes before halftime of this 6-0 game. Platase gets the snap, going to drop back to throw. Surveys the field, now evades pressure, rolling out. Flag on the play, and this one is caught for now past the 40. Makes a man miss down the sidelines and eventually bumped out past the 30. But again, there is a flag during the rollout of Platase.
Looks like they're going to call holding. As Burrell smacks his helmet, saying we were this close. Great pass there. Right in the pocket. Allow Beetle to get through. Good poise by the freshman.
So there's another hold on Lawton High. The penalties, of course, have been lopsided in this game. Not to say it's not earned, but just to say it's still 6-0 Lawton High. If they just clean up these penalties, they can be in business. You've just seen 2 straight big plays taken away by virtue of the yellow handkerchief. It's not as though the big plays aren't out there to be had. They just have to capitalize, especially these false starts have backed them up in a big way and made them play from behind as well. So if Lawton High can regroup and take away those penalties, they're still going to be in business against Noble here tonight.
A lot of hurting yourself. You're losing the game to yourself at this point.
3rd and 17. Pulatase, low snap, picks it up off the carpet. Now going to launch and throw. Has a man one-on-one coverage at the 30-yard line, fighting for positioning. Gets the Moss there, and he is at the 20-yard line, stood up and flung down back at the 20. So what a throw by Pulatase to let his playmaker go up and get it. And Lawton High is in the red zone from Taco Mayo.
Godfrey Wilson there making up for his earlier false start penalty. So let me get one downfield for you. Pulatase, great ball, a little underthrown, but that did allow for Wilson to double back, get the defender off of him, catch the ball. And now we have a big chunk of yardage inside the Taco Mayo red zone.
So the first snap for Lawton High from the Taco Mayo red zone will come inside of 4 minutes and a half. Pulatase with some confidence after these big plays, hands it off. Costin makes a man miss. Costin still on his feet, getting to the 15.
And I said it before, but just Costin as a freshman and Pulatase as a freshman, that's going to be a lovely duo to see going forward. And not only that, but Costin's ability as a runner is kind of rare to see from a freshman. The power, the vision, it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing to see here. And we're going to get, looks like a Baker belt.
This has worked for Lawton High really well this season. A nice short yardage package, but the snap flies all the way back and it still rolls. It's going to be hit. Ball's still loose. Lawton High falls on it, and they get on top of it at the 35. So the first down marker's at the 9-yard line. This third down play, I should say, will happen at the 35.
Unfortunately there, Baker trying to pick it up and try to make something of it. It's unfortunate. You just need to fall on those balls right there, otherwise you have a chance of losing it. And good play by Rosado to get back there and land on it, keeping the ball. I think we'll see another wonderful pass play here from Pulatase, maybe another catch here by Wilson or even by the speedster Beetle.
So Pulatase gets the low snap, going to drop back to throw. Pressure immediately coming, makes him miss though, and now just has to throw it away down to Burrell. Incomplete, as Burrell was in the area, but could not quite get that away through all the traffic, and it's now going to be 4th and a country mile. Lawton High going to have to punt.
Looks like it'll be the usual punting unit. No special trickery from Rosado here.
Jeremiah Martinez back to punt. He's had some booming punts this season.
Not quite the spiral ones you like to see from, the big boys in the NFL, but still effective, as that usually takes a lot in high bounds.
There's the snap high for Martinez, who gets it away, and it will bounce at the 2-yard line and into the end zone, as Noble will have the touchback at the 20 with 2:16 to work with before intermission.
First down, Noble Bears. The athletic department would like to thank Memorial Hospital Ambulance Company for providing ambulance service to all high school varsity football games. Because of this purpose, coaches, athletes are prepared to ensure that if an athlete's injury requires medical attention, transportation to the hospital emergency room will be immediate.
So 1st and 10, first down marker at the 30 for Steely and company. And Jackson Steely wants to do his best Steely Dan impression and do it again. His last drive, a scoring one for the Bears. Man in motion is Cohen. Steely going to throw crossbody for the screen, incomplete.
Good QB pressure there. Throwing off that back foot, having too much people in your face. Not getting enough power on that pass. That's what made it drop incomplete there. Good pressure by the Wolverine front and the linebackers.
Official timeout on the field. We'll take it with them on the, well, I think we're going to take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High's going toward their sideline. Noble hanging out. Looks like they're just going to substitute, and here we go. False alarm on 2nd and 10 with 2:12 to go in the half.
Officials getting some, it looks like some medical equipment off the field.
And another official timeout. They'll send somebody out for equipment issues.
It looks like they didn't like the fact that his jersey was rolled up.
As Hunter had to come off for the Wolverines. Third time's the charm of getting this 3rd and 12 play underway. 3rd and 10 play underway. With 2:12 to go. Steely puts a man in motion as Cohen. Gets the high snap, jumps and grabs it on the design rollout, fires it into the flats to Cohen. Cohen makes a man miss but goes out of bounds after a gain of at least 6.
Cohen Sewell with a kick. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 4, 2:06 to go. This would be a big-time stop for Lawton High here on this 3rd down. They have 2 timeouts remaining in the half. And they've broken some big plays of note. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Comanche Home Center timeout from Lawton High gives them 1 remaining for the rest of the half before this pivotal 3rd and 4 play with 2:06 to go. Steely in the full house pistol look, puts a man in motion as Cohen. There's the snap. Pitch play outside to Cox. Cox races forward, and I don't think he quite got to the first down marker. I think he's about a yard shy.
He should be a yard shy. He leaned forward with all his might, but that was a great hit. Reich's run stop momentum died right there, just a yard shy. And that's where they'll mark him, 1 yard shy. 4th and 1 for the Bears. And
interesting decision here. If you don't get this 4th and 1, Lawton High takes over in great position, and the Bears are going to go for this. They look to the sidelines. Clock winds inside of 1:30 to go.
Trying to get that offsides penalty here as a fake snap, and we'll watch the play clock go down, and Noble will likely either take a delay a game or a timeout. And
so there's the timeout on the field. We'll take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Noble takes their 2nd timeout of the half to milk as much clock as possible before punting this on 4th and 1. $1:17 to go before intermission. Noble nursing a 6-point lead. There's a wild snap again on the punt, and he'll race up to the line to kick it away. Lawton High will watch as it goes out of bounds.
Again, another very generous spot, it looks. Oh, no, there he's walking back because that ball went straight sideways. So about maybe a 8-yard punt. Yeah.
First and 10, and hindsight's 2020, but if that was the punt result you expected, you likely probably should have just gone for it on 4th and 1 for the chance of extending the drive versus still giving Lawton High great field position with a timeout in their pocket to try to tie this game up.
A minute left here for Polatasi and company to punch it in there. We got a quad stack on the left side here.
Polatasi by himself takes the snap, looking downfield, going to rock and throw. One-on-one coverage again. It's Beetle. Beetle tried to lay out for it, and it's incomplete.
I'd almost want a PI call there, but a little hand fighting never hurt anybody.
Polatasi's done a good job of laying out these long passes in a position where his receivers can get to it. Beetle sees that one go through his hands with a lot of hand fighting. 63 seconds before halftime. Polatasi alone again in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Thought about a quick throw. Now will scramble out. Polatasi resets and throws crossbody. Burrell has it out of bounds near the 20-yard line for a first down.
That right there is perfect. You want to know where you're at on the field. Good feet there by Burrell, knowing to get his feet down on the sideline. And out of a bounds pass there, stops the clock, allows them to keep pushing forward. Smart play.
First and 10 at the 21, 57 seconds left. Polatasi all alone in the shotgun. Throws the screen pass out there for Godfrey. Godfrey makes one man miss on the back juke and then is hit with the clock rolling in bounds after a gain of about 3.
We'll see the hurry-up offense here. Cost him with a good run. Official setting it down, trying to get out of the way.
So another snap from the Taco Mayo red zone as Polatasi watches this one go to his feet, but a whistle blows first.
Wish the far judge there would have called the substitution there. They had 12 men on the field there. I think he's giving them the benefit of the doubt as they're trying to go into the half here. 38 seconds left.
38 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd and 8 in the Taco Mayo red zone. Polatasi gets the snap, roll out, looking downfield, has a man in the flats, not going to go for it all, and it's incomplete. Nobody home at the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and 8 with 34 seconds, and you imagine from here, you might want to just keep your offense out there. This is a shaky field goal distance for really any high school kicker, but we'll see what they like to do here in the Taco Mayo red zone.
I'm thinking they're more than likely going to run an offensive play here. Hopefully can either do a nice little out route to gain the first down yardage and start over with a fresh set of downs, but
Polatasi going to drop back to throw. Pressure coming, throws it down, and it's a check down incomplete. Turnover on downs. And 30 seconds until halftime as the whistles continue to blow. Incomplete. As there's a little bit of confusion if that was a backward pass or not, but eventually it gets cleared up. And with 30 seconds left, you might see Noble just kneel this thing out, but they do have a timeout remaining if they want to try to stretch the field for 30 seconds. If you're Lawton High, it's never going to feel good to be down 6-0 or down anything at halftime, but a lot of this is self-inflicted, and they can really regroup and take advantage of the big play opportunities that they've seen in this game be taken away by penalties in the second half and still come out 1-0 in district play. But Steely in the pistol, snap, give, trying for that outside Cohen, going to be upended after 2. And they can take this to halftime if they want to, but they do have a timeout in their back pocket as well. Haven't used it yet, so it doesn't seem as though they will.
10 seconds left. I think they're just going to ride this one out until half.
So at halftime, Lawton High trails 6-0. Noble will get the football after halftime, so another big defensive possession on deck. We also have a special halftime presentation for you on the other side on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Home Tech Solutions is your dependable contractor for heating, AC, and electrical services for your home or business. They're the ones to rely on with over 30 years experience, and they are 100% locally owned and operated. They see to it to take care of your comfort, offering everything from insulation to maintenance and servicing all brands in the greater Southwest Oklahoma area. Make sure you see them first for all your HVAC and electrical needs. Give them a call today, 580-919-0328. That's 580-919-0328.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
This month at Merritt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the savings are massive. Like this 25 Ram 1500 with up to $15,632 in savings, or this 25 Ram 3500 for up to $7,000 off. This month only, so don't miss out. Power on with Merritt. This month at Merritt Chevrolet GMC Duncan, save big. Drive away with this beautiful 25 Traverse with up to $1,000 in savings, or save even bigger on this 25 Silverado with up to $8,500 off. This month only. Power on with Merritt.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
But hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you for my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Mysterious and mightily mosquito-infested journey through the murky swamp waters of Louisiana. But be warned, there'll be some gators out there, real ones, or at least very committed pan kids in costume. Join us on our Bayou voyage as we paddle through the soulful sounds and rich mystical history of the South. No cannot required. Tonight's selection features the hauntingly beautiful Louisiana 1927 by Randy Newman and Ragin' Cajun Bayou Breakdown by Brant Carey. So prepare for the music as deep as the bayou and as spicy as Grandma's gumbo. Now sit back and relax as the Big Red Band comes marching through. Drum major, is your band be ready? Here they are, the Big Red Band from Wolverine Land.
Power Services. The power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Drive home the win now at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings from our inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs. See us today and be a champion with a winning deal for you. Or shop us online at BillingsleyHyundai.com. Now that's the Billingsley way.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to TaycoRoofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
In the far corner of Southwest Oklahoma, you'll find a place that gives you the opportunity to pursue a degree while helping ease your mind when it comes to financial stress. Western Oklahoma State College offers a variety of options to fit your needs, both face-to-face and online. From managing a farm or ranch to saving lives as a registered nurse, Western will help turn your goals into your future. At Western Oklahoma State College, you are more than just a number. You are a member of the Pioneer family. Make Western your home away from home. Your degree is closer than you think.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Second half about set to get underway between Lawton High and Noble. Noble has a 6-point lead, and they get the ball after halftime. Dalton, what's the keys to the second half?
Keys to the second half for the Wolverines here. Not as many penalties this second half. A lot of penalty yardage given up there, allowing for the offense to be stalled a lot of times. Big plays pulled back just at a simple false start or a holding call. So less yellow handkerchiefs on the field. And as we mentioned earlier, now we have a swap here on quarterback with Pulatase in, freshman. So a real key to the game here is going to be making sure that he can get into the rhythm of things here. Those deep chunk plays, passes that he's able to do, and still allow for like a Simpson run game from the quarterback.
These two teams have met just once in program history. It was last year when Lawton High won 37-29 in a barn burner. This one more of a defensive showcase with some miscues as well. We'll see if Lawton High can regroup and get their first district win in district week number 1 after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way. And making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High set to tee up the Waynes Drive-In kickoff to begin the second half. 12 minutes on the clock. Lawton High down by 6. The first Lawton High kickoff of the game an area they've been really good at, Dalton, and we've seen a variety of ways. They can kick it deep. They can squib kick it. They've tried onside kicks. We'll see what they end up doing here to begin the half.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how they're going to start their momentum here in the second half, whether it's going to be a slow burn or if it's just going to be coming out the gate gunning. And I think we'll get a nice little look here with their special teams, as Lawton High special teams is not disappointed this season.
So the ball's teed up and ready to go in the Lawton Police Department third quarter. Let's go to Wayne's, everyone. 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Cash Road. Friday night, a great night for some Waynes. This one's booted away. It's a deep kick caught at the 10. Here comes the Bears. Pressure gets there from Lawton High. Hit at the 25. Spun out of it, though, past the 30. And there go the Bears with one man to beat. It's the kicker. Makes a miss. Tight roping down the sideline. If he stayed in, he gets into the end zone for the score, but the officials blow it dead as Seth Wilson has an explosive play regardless of where he stepped out. Looked like it might have been past the 40. But what a return for Noble as they start to nurse this 6-point lead.
Good job by the kicker there. Martinez getting him out of bounds. Just enough pressure to make him step out and saves a touchdown return.
So 1st and 10 for Noble. This Lawton High defense found a lot of success on the opening drive. Since then, you've seen Noble get it going on the ground as Cohen is behind Steely. Steely with 3 receivers to the far side and none to the near side. Hands it off to Cohen. Cohen races for that outside boundary. Gets the edge, cuts it upfield for a first down. Still on his feet, out of bounds near the 20.
Just not getting wide enough there on the defensive front. Good pressure, but just not enough outside leverage. These runs bouncing out to the outside seem to be a little bit of an issue for the defense here.
1st and 10 from the 21. The Bears get the snap, hand it off. Blocker sets up and quickly shedded by the Wolverines to bring them down for a loss.
Good pressure there. Like I said earlier, the up the middle runs aren't going to be too beneficial for Noble here, as those front men are getting pressure and getting through the line. It's only going to be those outside runs up there they've seemed to be somewhat successful with here.
Looked like that might have been Hayden Graves on the tackle, quickly discarding of his block and getting into the backfield. 2nd and 12. Under 11 minutes to play in the third quarter. On the snap, it's going to be a speed option play here. Steely going to pitch it out to Cox. Jordan Cox on the outside, lunging for that first down marker, but stepped out of bounds after a gain of about 5. So 3rd and 6 with 10:56 to go. You would imagine 2-down territory for the Bears after they missed their first point after attempt. But Lawton High's defense is stout enough to get off the field here as long as they tighten up here in the red zone.
Yeah, so, I mean, the downfield coverage seems to be wonderful. It's just getting to that running back, especially on those outside runs.
Man in motion at Steely, going to drop back to throw. Throws it to the tunnel screen. It's going to be caught off a shoelace, hit hard at the 10-yard line, but enough for a first down.
Good stick hit there, but just not enough to stop the first down.
So 1st and goal for Noble. 8 yards separates them from pay dirt and what would be the second score of the game, both to the Bears, if they can convert. A jumbo look in for Noble. Steely, full house pistol, hands it off, and keeps himself instead, jumps forward and gains about 4 as the pile's still pushing, but the refs have already seemingly walked in to blow it dead, but now the whistles blow. at the 5.
A little late till the whistle blows there. Hate to see that a little bit. And it's not a wonderful position as a coach to see your quarterback swarmed by the defense and the whistle's still not going off. But I guess they didn't believe forward progress had been stopped.
Steely has had good command of this offense. Hasn't done a ton through the air. That screenplay, one of the biggest through the air of the night. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap, play action rollout, looking down for an end zone score, and instead got to take it himself and popped at the line of scrimmage.
It almost looked like the receiver, his front leading man there, was wide open. Could have pitched it and got the score there, but decided to keep it himself and took a hit going out of bounds for almost no gain.
So Lawton High has 5 yards to defend before the end zone for the Bears on 3rd and goal. Steely all alone. Puts a man in motion. Just window dressing for now. Steely looking, has a man in the flat, caught at the 2-yard line, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown Noble. And the Bears extend their lead. Penalty marker in the end zone. Looks to be after the play, of course.
It's a jog to Coach Zoe here. Looks like they might want to see if he wants to accept or decline, or where he wants the penalty, either on the point after or the kick. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against Noble.
So they'll back him up. Smart move by Coach Williams to take it here, as Noble chasing that missed point after attempt.
Well, send his kicking crew back out there, it looks like. Putting faith back into his kicker, and we'll see if he can dial this one up from even further out. As the first snap was pretty bad. The holder was able to hold it in. The kick just didn't go through. Wolverines special teams, once again, not disappointing, may have a bigger chance here to block this as it's further down the field.
High snap. Hold down. The kick is no good. And Lawton High will be down by 12 after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Need a good run.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Wayne's drive-in kickoff teed up by Noble after their second score of the game. Makes it a 12-0 lead for the Bears. Lawton High has routinely started with good field position. Has yet to crack the scoreboard in this contest. This will be the Wolverines' first possession of the second half.
Looking for a good return here to set up the offense as best as possible when you're down two scores. I'm assuming this might be a little pooch kick here with the short run up.
And it is, as Lawton High will watch it bounce, trying to get out of bounds, and it's a live football. Let's see who falls on top of it. Looks like Lawton High has it past the 30.
You know, it is a live ball once it passes 10 yards. So I'm not sure what the Wolverine was thinking there, backing up and almost a Peter situation you'd see on a punt, but Wolverines do fall on it, number 19 here. As the Wolverine offense is getting a quick pep talk from Coach Zoe before they run out. And Pulatasi and running back Rosado and big man Burrell out there. And we'll see what they can dial up on this first drive of the second half.
$9:18 to go. Pulatase gets the snap, handoff up the middle. Plenty of running room. Tries to leap over a defender, stumbles his way for 9 yards.
Wow, what a nice little baby jump there. It wasn't enough to clear him. Did get clipped. Took a couple more steps before falling down forward for the first down. They're going to give him 10 on that play. A little acrobatics from Rosado.
A good start to the drive. Pulatase making sure everybody's in line. The freshman gunslinger thrusted into this game in the opening quarter. Gets the snap, loses it, picks it back up, going to launch it over the middle, and had a man it short, incomplete.
It's a good route ran, just a little low with the pass. If he hits him in stride, that's at least another 10-yard gain.
Hey, want to remind you, we're going to close the concession stand at the end of the third. You need that drink or hot hamburger?
Pulatase in the shotgun. Rosado, the 10-yard run earlier, gets it on the play action with another false start on Lawton High to blow it dead.
Penalty yardage is really what's hurting the Wolverines in a lot of these games. You get a good momentum boosting play, just followed by a loss of about half the yardage you just gained back.
8:46 to go in the third quarter. There's the snap. Pulatase with a nice blitz pickup goes to Burrell. Burrell has it back at the original line of scrimmage to set up 3rd and 10.
Good catch there by Burrell and some traffic. Nothing like using your size to an advantage, and he's been doing it pretty well.
So Pulatase, you wonder if this is going to be 2-down territory, too premature for that. Pulatase, the drop back to throw, pressure coming, and he gets sacked down for a loss. Roped down at the 35.
Edge blitz there from one of the linebackers, ends up catching the Wolverine offensive line there, sleeping on the left side, and Pulatase thrown down pretty hard, gets up. And now we'll see the punting unit come out, and just you wish you'd see a little more, like I said, a little more depth, a little more space, widespread offense and defense. Stop these edge plays from happening.
And Seth Wilson, who almost returned the opening kickoff of the second half, back to return this punt. High snap, penalty marker down. The ball still loose, tumbling down past the 5. Martinez has it and clobbered at the 1-yard line. But they're going to put the ball at the 2.5 for the Noble offense, barring the penalty. But given that they didn't blow the play outright dead, you wonder what this flag is for. It'll be against Lawton High, declined.
Looks like Baker was jogging onto the field as to be the commander for the punting unit, but the center snapped the ball before he could even get there. So the false start penalty gets waved off, and the Noble will take the ball right there at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal from the 3, 7:21 to go. Noble can extend their lead even more. They're already up 12. Can make this a 3-possession lead. as the ball is spotted here. Steele with Cohen behind him. Lawton High jumps. We'll see who moved first. Noble pointing to the Wolverines. And it is against Lawton High. They'll go half the distance to the goal and redo first down. First and goal. Bears get the snap, handoff up the middle, lowers the shoulder into a pile of Wolverines. Still moving is Cox, and Jordan Cox looks to be a yard shy of the end zone. So second and goal. Time and score on the side of the Bears. Inside of 7 minutes to go in the Lawton Police Department third quarter. Steely gets the snap, hands it off. Cox makes a move, and again he's stuffed.
These inside runs just not successful against his Wolverine defense as they keep pounding and pounding away at him.
So third and goal now for the Bears.
Some quick substitutions on the field.
The Bears need a full 3 yards to reach pay dirt. And they've had that trouble up the gut. Man in motion. Steely. Roll out. Pressure coming. Now he's going to be chased all the way back to the 20-yard line and sacked there. So Lawton High stands up in this goal line situation. And with the Bears having trouble in the kicking game so far tonight, what's the call here with fourth and goal from the 19?
You almost just keep your offense out there and hope you can punch another one in. No reason for the kicking game to get back out there and have another squabbled kick. Great defensive play there by the Wolverines. Great job by the corner, realizing that it was going to be an outside run. Dipped back to get the crossing receiver covered, and quarterback really had nothing to go off of there, and unfortunately took a nice almost 20-yard hit away from the goal line.
And timeout Noble to think about this one. We'll take it with him on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's going to be fourth and goal from the 17. Noble, after the timeout, has Steely all alone in the shotgun. Going to drop back the pass. Surveys the field. Now going to launch one in the end zone. Has a man back. Pylon jumps up for it. Did he get down in bounds? It doesn't look like it. Out of bounds, incomplete. Huge stop for Lawton High's defense. After an errant snap on the punt, Lawton High was facing first and goal from the get-go, and a drive that starts at the 3 ends in no points for the Bears.
What a great defensive play there. Having the knowledge to just know that, hey, he's going to get the ball, he's going to catch it out of bounds. Great play by A.J. Turner there to push him out of bounds. So even though he caught the ball, he wasn't going to keep his feet in bounds. No touchdown, turnover on downs. And we're going right back out of the offense.
First and 10, Lawton High's offense back out there. There's the snap low, picks it up off the carpet, hands it off, trying to make something happen up the middle. Sheds a few tackles, pile moves for a difficult gain of 2.
That's that hard route. That's the hard running there that we love to see by Costa in there.
So Pulatase on 2nd and 8. Inside of 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trips to the near side, one to the far side. Gets the snap, going to drop back to throw. Has a screen pass to Burrell on the hitch. Burrell carries Bears with him for a first down.
Big man Burrell carrying three Bears with him past the first down marker. Like I said, using that size advantage, the first tackler kind of just bounced off of him like a piece of hail hitting the side of a building here in Oklahoma.
So Lawton High has some momentum for the first time in this game as Pulatase gets the chains moving after the big defensive stop. There's the snap handoff up the middle, tries to break some tackles and does, but eventually is brought down, and he lunges forward perhaps for a gain of 1, but it looks like they've given him really no gain.
Looks like they're going to give him 2 yards from the original line to gain.
Pulatase barks out the orders. There's the snap. Pulatase with a blitzer coming, makes a miss. Now he's dancing in the pocket and throws this one to the yard marker. It's leaped up and intercepted by Noble. If he stayed in, there's a penalty marker at the end of the play. The Noble sideline thinks it's a change of possessions. And they have it. We'll see what the penalty marker is after the fact, but a costly turnover for Lawton High.
Just a high thrown ball there, hoping for a 50-50 catch. Just didn't work out in the favor of the Wolverines there, as they both hand fought with the ball all the way down. And there was a penalty thrown.
It's a personal foul on Lawton High. So that'll give the Bears even better starting field position than the initial interception. 1st and 10 from the 26.
We've seen the Wolverine defense stop them in decent field position before. Hopefully we can see another stop here, maybe even a turnover to allow this offense to get right back out there. They had decent momentum building.
There's the snap, turns and gives, trying for that outside and has it. Right up the middle it goes, looks like Cox at the 20, makes a man miss, still stumbling to the 15. And it's a first down for the Bears, as Cohen did the dirty work there for Steely and company. And they'll take this inside of 3 minutes in the third quarter. Noble's slow, methodical offense playing into their hands with a 12-point lead. Steely. High snap, handoff. Cox for the edge, gets it. Plenty of running room with the blocker set up perfectly for him to score. Touchdown Bears as they make this a 3-possession game.
Not looking too great for the Wolverines with these outside runs. They're not getting off their blocks on the outside. I don't know if it's just due to complacency or not thinking the ball's coming that way, but they really got to start shedding those blocks on the outside so they can provide pressure to their runner.
So the 2-point conversion after a couple failed PATs for the Bears coming up. Cox behind Steely. He just scored the touchdown. Will likely try to add more points here unless they want to go through the air with Steely. Hand off to Cox. No, it's going to be play action. Jump pass. It's intercepted by Lawton High. And it's going to be blown dead after the interception. Lawton High has the pick. Another failed point after attempt, but they still trail 18-0 after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Noble tees up a Wayne's Drive-In kickoff with the best burgers and cherry lemonades in town. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. They lead 18-0 here at Cameron Stadium in the second ever matchup between these two programs. Lawton High 1-0 so far, but in danger right now in the opening game of district play.
From the looks of it, we're going to get another pooch kick from Noble here.
And there it is. Lawton High under it at the 25, reversing field, trying to let their blockers develop, and he has room. There go the Wolverines down the sidelines, lowers the shoulder and passes the 40. A great run back for the Wolverines, trying to spark what's right now a shutout for Jackson on the run back. Isaiah Jackson picks up plenty of yardage to start this offense out nicely.
Palatasi leading the offense out there, accompanied by Costin, the running back.
Palatase in the shotgun. Puts Costin out in motion. Going to throw quickly to him on the screen. Costin trying for that outside lane, has it and tripped up by the shoelaces after a gain of about 3.
Clock still rolling here with just under 2 minutes 30 seconds.
And that's the dangerous thing about Noble's offense is that being down 3 scores, you almost have to have some urgency right now if you're Lawton High trying to erase a 3-score lead given the running game of the Bears that can eat some clock. There's the snap. Pulatase, great block pick up there. Pulatase will scramble, and he gets right at that first down marker, went out of bounds about a yard shy of it.
Good outside run there by Pulatasi, understanding that there was nothing downfield for him and pulling it. A little bit of a Simpson run there, like I mentioned earlier. Just need to make sure that that threat isn't removed from the game.
So 3rd and 1. Inside 2 minutes now as they shuffle in a new package.
This one looks like more of a power package.
As Graves goes in motion. Handoff for Rosado. First down for Lawton High. The chains will move.
Rosado a little slow to get up there, jogging up the field. Costin back in as we have almost a modified Baker belt. Oh, there we go. Almost a Baker belt formation as we're back to a normal formation here.
Burrell in motion. Pulatase gets the snap, throws to Burrell. Burrell tries to corral the high throw. Incomplete.
There, call it just forward. That way it's just an incompletion instead of a backwards pass. Just a little high for Burrell. Not too happy with himself there.
2nd and 10. Pulatase puts Costin in motion. There's the snap. They're going to throw to the flat for the screen play to develop, and he's hit, taken down right at that original line of scrimmage. Might have gained 1.
Looks like they'll give him the 1 yard here. I think we'll see another play here with testing out the arm of Politasi.
Ten on the play clock for Politasi and company. Inside of a minute to go in the third quarter. Man in motion, Politasi going to drop back to throw. Launches one, has a man over the middle. It's intercepted. Noble picks it off at the 20-yard line and heads back to their sideline. Whistles continue to blow as the Bears celebrate the stoppage as Nate Stradridge gets the interception. The senior cornerback turns over the Wolverines. 46 seconds to go in this third quarter. Noble controlling a 3-score lead.
Looked like just a little bit of a miscommunication there between Politasi and Thomas there. Just not being able to sync up there. Ball gets thrown to where Politasi thinks it needs to be, and a little more of an inside post route there by the Wolverine offense, and just doesn't match up. Noble able to pick it off there.
Steely. High snap, give. Cohen on the outside run. Gains 5.
See, Cohen's got the speed to bounce outside. The Wolverines keep trying to stop him on the inside. Like we talked about a couple weeks ago, that first initial contact in the backfield, they're just not seeming to get it here unless it's an inside run.
The play clock and game clock synced up, so Noble is lined up for one last play, but they don't necessarily have to take it. But they're such in rhythm that they'll just head to the fourth quarter. So the Bears lead 18-0 at the end of 3. Back after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your first order. Skip the line, stack the flavor, and support your local heroes. Only at Firehouse Subs. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid for 1 week after account registration. Additional terms apply.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's the fourth quarter, brought to you by Bren's Electric. The Wolverines need an electric fourth quarter to erase this 3-score deficit. 2nd and 4, Steely turns and gives, and they try to make something happen there, but the miscommunication early threw off the play, and it's a nice play for Lawton High, and now there's going to be flags flying everywhere as there are a bunch of arms swinging in the process.
A nice little shoving match there. Some extracurriculars, which is going to cause more than likely a penalty on the Wolverines. Second man is always caught.
Personal foul on Noble and on Lawton High.
And those will offset. A little bit different package here on defense as Adams coming back from his 3-quarter suspension, and from the MacArthur game where him and Campbell saw an early exit. But nice to see him back out.
So 11:50 to go. Lawton High needs to get off the field here on 3rd down. Steely lining everybody up. The yard to gain at the 30-yard line to extend this drive for the Bears. Steely puts a man in motion. Takes the snap and a drop back to throw. Throws the screen pass. Caught. Flag on the play. Makes a man miss. He goes for the first down, but again, the penalty marker should take this one away.
A likely holding call on the backfield here, as the Bears slowly start walking back.
And it is a hold on the Bears.
So 3rd and 17.
An obvious passing down for the Bears. They're going to drop back to throw. Throws one up for grabs. Has a man downfield. He has to try to go back and get it. Incomplete. Little underthrown. And it's going to be 4th and long where Lawton High has forced a noble punt.
Defense still out here performing. What I really would have liked to see is that corner turn his head around, possibly fight for his own chance of getting the ball. But we will take a noble punt, as that would have been roughly about the same yardage that you think to gain there.
Fourth and 17. There's the snap. Rugby-style kick away on the punt. Takes a noble bounce as Campbell watches it roll, and Lawton High will set up ahead of the 40 on a must-score possession.
Wolverines with just about 57 yards to get to pay dirt. They're gonna need to score on this drive and fast if they're gonna want to have more time to get back into this one.
DJ Campbell being back on the field, a welcome sight for this offense. He scored the lone touchdown against MacArthur 2 weeks ago. Puts him in motion. There's the snap and the pullback from Pulatase. He gains 4.
Little extracurriculars there. The referees are on it before it can spout into anything bigger. Good run there by Pulatase, pulling it in, seeing that the linebackers were reading Campbell's motion across.
Pulatase in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws the screen pass out to Campbell. Campbell catches it at the 40-yard line, dances around, has to make a move upfield, and gains about 3 at least.
Looks like they'll give him only 2 for the play.
So 3rd and 5. Manageable 2-down territory here for Lawton High. Pulatase gets the snap. Going to drop back and throw. Launches one-on-one coverage. DJ Campbell there, and it's off his hands and intercepted at the 10-yard line. There go the Bears, and Pulatase had Campbell exactly where he wanted him. He broke away, and the deflection off of Campbell gives the 3rd interception of the night to Noble with 9:12 to go.
Disappointing moment there for Campbell. Just didn't use his hands for the catch, used his body. It bounces right off of his chest plate of his shoulder pads and right into the hand. of the Noble defender. Interception deep down into the field. That would have been a touchdown play if he caught it. Just unfortunate. Now to be Noble 1st and 10 from their own 15.
Lawton High has all 3 timeouts. The Bears with only 2. But the time and score on the side of Noble. Steely turns and gives. Cohen right up the middle. Cohen now reverses course for a first down, makes a man miss, and he's still streaking down the sidelines. Past the 50-yard line before he gets popped out of bounds. .9:02 to go in the Bruins Electric fourth quarter.
You need to see a good defensive stop, possibly an interception here if they want to stay in this game.
1st and 10, Steely turns and gives. And he's taken down after a gain of a couple.
You see Noble here and kind of just running the ball, running clock down, not allowing any time left for the Wolverines to really make a play here.
The running back rotation of Cohn and Cox has really bolstered the Bears tonight en route to a Week 1 in district play win here at Cameron Stadium on a Thursday night. Steely takes the snap, turns, hands it off, nowhere to run, and it's another stop for Lawton High. They set up 3rd and long. But keeping that clock churning, the most important part for Noble.
Good stop there by Graves getting into the backfield, holding on to the running back, letting his teammates come and finish the job. As Noble continues to burn clock. Almost an entire minute here of play burnt out.
Man in motion, Steely going to drop back to throw. Over the middle, has a man wide open for a first down, and he drops it.
And that right there is why you have to keep your eye on the ball until it's in your possession. Looks like he brought it in through his eyes upfield, and his own thigh knocked it out of his hands.
A massive stop for Lawton High. The clock also stopped at 7:32 before this Noble punt.
Wolverines saved there by a little mistake by the tight end.
Noble punts have been a bit of a adventure with this rugby style and the snap shading over. Lawton High almost gets back to block it. This punt soars in the air, takes a Noble bounce. DJ Campbell needs to get out of the way and does, and it bounces back after it hits the 5, and so the Wolverines pin deep.
Wolverines at their own 7. Going to need some big yardage to even think about scoring. Campbell had his corner beat the last time, but the lack of using his hands, ball hitting off his shoulder pads caused it to end up going a little bit the other way.
So here come the Wolverines offense. Pulatase in there with 7:21 to go. They've got to go 93 yards in a hurry to keep any hope alive of stealing victory in this one. Pulatase going to throw from his own end zone. Pressure coming, and he gets slung to the ground at the 1.
Could almost argue a little bit of helmet to helmet there, but nothing enough for the refs to see, and he'll lose about 6 on that play, and they're down at their own 1-yard line. As the offense comes out here with full protection, as they most likely are going to try to just run the ball to get out of their own end zone.
There's the snap, turn and give, trying for the outside, and he's tripped up in his own end zone for a safety. So Noble's defense has 3 takeaways. They've produced a safety, and now they lead 20-0. We'll take a brief timeout on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 20-0, Lawton High finds themselves in a hole with just 6:33 to go and 3 timeouts on their side. But Noble's offense, of course, capable of burning through clock with their ground game. It's after the Lawton High safety given up that they'll have to kick this one away. So the Waynes Drive-In kickoff with 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sharon Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Waynes. Will be teed up at the 20-yard line.
Not the start you want for district play here, but a lot of lessons learned here tonight.
And the whistles blow before the kick. They'll send somebody off due to equipment.
Saying that his mouthpiece was not in. They're going to pull him out. The Wolverines are going to have someone else kick the ball. The Wolverines swap out their kicker here. Something so silly to be pulled out for a mouthpiece. Just tell the player to put it in. That's what we do in Pee Wee football.
It's been an interesting night as the ball is again teed up at the 20-yard line on the Waynes Drive-In kickoff. The onside kick travels the distance. Lawton High tries to get on top of it, but it squirts over to the Bears as they take over past the 40.
Unfortunate there. It was a beautiful onside. The Wolverines did land on it first, but just didn't have the right hands for that ball. Shot it a little bit, about 5 to 6 yards forward, and Noble's able to fall on it, giving them good field position for another offensive clock winding down runs.
It was a gorgeous onside kick, especially considering it was the backup kicker. 1st and 10 Noble. Cohen behind Steely. Everyone in the building knows who's going to get this football. Cohen gets swarmed by Wolverines. No gain. But they'll take this inside of 6 minutes before the next snap.
Noble just more than likely just going to run this clock out for the rest of the game. An unfortunate start to district play here for the Wolverines.
The hard count, nobody budges.
As they'll most likely watch this clock wind down to 1 before snapping again.
There's the snap, turn and give. Cohen met immediately and loses yardage this time, but the most important part is that clock winding.
Cox and Cohen swapping on the sidelines, coming in now. More than likely a pretty similar run play here to just let the clock roll, as the Wolverines are not quite in a position to score three touchdowns here with 5 minutes left.
Third and 12. Going to throw this one. Steely going long. Has a man at the 10. Leaps up incomplete. Clock will stop at 4:55.
It's almost the exact same play they ran earlier that also ended in the same result. Their punting team now kind of jogging out onto the field. You think they'd like this ball to fly nice and high. As the punter is the receiver that just dropped the ball on the outside.
There's the snap, and it's blocked. Lawton High gets the block, the ball free at the 20-yard line. It can be a scoop and score for the Wolverines if he keeps his feet down at the 5. Massive play by the Lawton High special teams as Polk fell on it and sets up this offense 1st and goal.
And that right there is what you love to see. Lawton High special teams. Like I said, not disappointing at all this season. Really looking forward to what they can do down the road. Looked like the punt was blocked by Isaiah Jackson, assisted by Graves. And as you mentioned, Polk falling on it.
Timeout Noble. We'll take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here we go.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Noble with just one timeout remaining. Lawton High has all 3. 4:44 to go in the contest. Lawton High 1st and goal from the 5. There's the snap. Trying to throw the fade route up to Burrell. Has it. Touchdown Lawton High. Braden Burrell reaches pay dirt, and Lawton High avoids a shutout.
Points on the board. Just enough life for the Wolverine offense. Wonderful play set up by the Wolverine special teams. Allow for an easy punch in, as the Wolverines will likely go for 2 here.
DJ Campbell on that far side. Swinging gate on for Pulatase. There's the snap. Pulatase pitches it out, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. It's 20-8 with 4:40 to go. Back after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The City National Bank drive summary is an easy one. The blocked punt set them up first and goal. First play, Pulatase finds Burrell, and Burrell did the rest. Then Pulatase pitches it over for the 2-point conversion, making it 20-8 on Lawton High's first score of the game. The Wings drive-in kickoff, teed up now, presumably an onside kick. If Lawton High can get this, we've seen crazier things happen in the sense of comebacks. They have all 3 timeouts remaining. If they can get this onside kick and score,
they might still be in it.
4:40 to go in the contest. There's the onside, and it's between the wickets of the Bears, but they fall on it just past the 40.
As we'll probably see another 4 or 3 running plays and a punt from Noble.
And that's the danger of throttling it way down, because with all 3 timeouts, Lawton High can preserve a lot of this clock here, force a punt. If they can score, they're going to have to get the next onside kick, obviously, but it does put Noble in an interesting position. For now, 1st and 10. Steely in the pistol. Takes the snap high. Gives it, nowhere to run. Met by a wall of red.
Pack of Wolverines take him down. Loss of yardage of about 4.
For now, Lawton High keeping those timeouts in their back pocket.
Probably save them for almost inside of the 2 minutes. As that's where the most dangerous time comes by.
Inside of 4 minutes to go in this contest, Steely gets the snap, handoff, and he's almost tripped up but makes a miss, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but nothing more. Now, the last few 3rd and longs, you've seen the Bears actually throw incompletions to stop the clock. Another incompletion here would really help Lawton High. If you're Noble, you almost just want to run a give-up play to keep that clock running, but it looks like they're going to trust Steely here by himself in the shotgun, which could help Lawton High in a big way.
What I really hope here is that the defense doesn't get overzealous and provide too much pressure to the quarterback, leaving someone downfield open for a Hail Mary ball to land right in their basket.
So 3rd and 9. Inside 3 minutes, the play clock is dead, and the play clock looks to have gotten the timeout from Noble beforehand. So we'll take it with him on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 3rd and 9, 3:06 to go after the Noble timeout. They're out of them now. Pistol look for the Bears. Steely puts a man in motion, takes the snap, illegal motion, and it's batted down, but it gets through the traffic and it's caught past the 50, drugged down out of bounds as another flag flies in.
It's more than likely going to be illegal hands to the face as the runner just grabbed the face mask of the Wolverine there.
And the first flag should be for illegal motion on Noble. As we have a timeout on the field to clear some things up, we'll take it with them on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It was the illegal shift that they caught during the break. And with 2:56 to go in the fourth quarter, Noble will face third and long. Clock rolls, though, which is interesting because it wasn't rolling, of course, because of the timeout before the illegal procedure. Play action pass. Steely all day to throw. Launches one downfield. Has a man underthrown. Incomplete. Great defensive play by the Wolverines. Looks like it was Adams who broke it up. Clock rests at 2:41, and Noble will have to punt.
Great play by Adams there. Realizing he may not be able to intercept it or tackle him, but knock that ball out of his hands, and that's a saves not only clock but the Wolverines, giving them a chance to return a punt and possibly score another chance here. Love to see another block punt, wouldn't you?
It would be just what the doctor ordered, and it's possible with these punts that are these rugby-style punts, and you see the snap shade over again. This one can't be blocked. Deep kick bounces Noble's direction. Lawton High tried to scoop it up but couldn't do it, and now Adams goes and gets it. Adams makes a man miss. He's still dancing up, and he gets slung down at the 20-yard line.
Not sure if Campbell touched it there, but Adams wasn't taking a chance on it and snagged it just in case.
So with 2:26, Lawton High has all three timeouts. Of course, you'd love to preserve those in case you do score for defense if you can't get the onside kick. But either way, they have to score in a hurry. Down 20-8, I should say, with 2:26. We've seen Pulatase unafraid to throw the ball downfield, and he even had Campbell on a would-be touchdown that went off of his shoulder pads for an interception. He'll drop back to throw it long again. Throws it over the middle. Looking for Campbell in traffic. It's tipped up and incomplete.
There's a flag down, and it's against the Wolverines. An eligible man downfield. So what happens when you have a slow build up to the pass. Linemen are trying to block, and when they don't have anybody to block, you start drifting forward, and it only takes 3 yards for somebody to be downfield.
There's the snap. Screen pass, caught. Trying to make something happen. Blocker set up for him to take the outside edge, and he steps out of bounds.
This will be just shy of the first down marker. Or if it's right on it. Let's see here.
Going to be about an inch shy of the first down. 2:13
They're going to give him the first.
1st and 10, Lawton High, near the 30.
Clock will stay stopped due to him running out of bounds.
Pulatase alone in the shotgun. Pulatase takes the snap, rolls out, looking downfield, going to throw one over the middle. Incomplete.
Ball a little low there from Pulatase. Just misses his man, Javion Adams.
2:08 to go. 2nd and 10.
You almost feel the energy of the Wolverine offense here, just not as lively as it was in the first quarter.
Pulatase dropping back to throw. Checks it down. Hit right as he was going out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Was Burrell's asking the coach for possibly a deep ball to him or a cross play to him, using his size, as the Wolverines definitely need a good chunk of yardage here to not stall out.
Pulatase throws the screen, caught, breaks free, lowers the shoulder for a first down. At least it should be for the Wolverines.
Looks like, yeah, it is. Costin right there on a good run to the outside. Great blocking there. A first down, a little bit of breath of life. Went out of bounds to stop the clock. The clock's still rolling.
They've rolled the clock inside of 2 minutes. Lawton High has to get set in a hurry if they have any comeback aspirations. They seem content to just try for a momentum-building drive here. Play clock down to 7. Low snap, Pulatase trying to find someone to throw to, rolls out in the face of pressure and gets pushed out of bounds.
As Coach Zoe tries to tell him next time, toss that ball out of bounds. About a loss of 2. There's coverage downfield for Campbell and company were covered. I mean, you almost have to just deep ball every single thing here now. The little screen plays aren't going to get you anything.
Gonna throw. Pulatase over the middle, into traffic, tipped and incomplete.
Pulatase's got quite a windup. If he can get his hand speed a little faster, I think these deep threats would be just what the Wolverines need.
1:20 to go. Pulatase looking for the screen, intercepted. Picked off by the big man. He rumbles all the way down to the 15, drugged down there.
And that right there is going to be the nail in the coffin for the Wolverines, unfortunately. A defensive play by the Noble linebacker, edge man, getting just vertical enough to pick off Pulatase, and the Wolverine defense will go out there for a chance to save a little bit of pride and prevent a score.
1st and 10 from the 12. 1:12 to go in this contest, which should be all academic from here. Lawton High does have 3 timeouts, though, likely not to use them. Handoff, Cohen, dancing through traffic, makes one miss, flag on the play, roped out of bounds with another penalty marker flying in late.
It looks like there's going to be a holding on the offense and a horse collar on the Wolverines, if I had to guess, as the flag came pretty late there on that tackle. Looked like a lot of jersey being pulled. We'll wait for the signal. Holding, Noble. Personal foul, face mask as they offset. I mean, I would have suspected a holding just from the flag, but a horse collar from the tackle, not a face mask. He saw nothing but jersey being tugged there.
65 seconds to go until this game is in the books. And Lawton High will be preparing for John Marshall next week. There's the handoff up the middle, makes a man miss. Cohen inside the 10, and eventually taken down. Lawton High takes their first timeout. It's the Comanche Home Center timeout after this.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network after the Comanche Home Center timeout. Lawton High has 2 remaining. 49 seconds. Steely puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Going to be a flip option out to the reverse and tries to make one man miss, but instead he's just wrangled up by a bunch of Wolverines at the 20-yard line. And why not? Use them if you got them. Timeout, Lawton High. Comanche Home Center timeout after this.
Home Tech Solutions is your dependable contractor for heating, AC, and electrical services for your home or business. They're the ones to rely on with over 30 years experience, and they are 100% locally owned and operated. They see to it to take care of your comfort, offering everything from insulation to maintenance and servicing all brands in the greater Southwest Oklahoma area. Make sure you see them first for all your HVAC and electrical needs. Give them a call today, 580-919-0328. That's 580-919-0328.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 3rd and 17. 39 seconds left. Lawton High has 1 timeout remaining. Man in motion. There's the snap. Dropping back to throw. Over the middle, has a man caught at the 10-yard line. Reversing field. Breaks the tackle. And he gets the first down right at the marker for the Bears.
Looks like he'll actually be 1 yard shy of the marker. 4th and 1. Only need a yard to get another set of downs. Yeah, I'll say if I'm Noble here, I'll just kick the ball.
With 5 on the clock, they're trying for this field goal. 2 on the clock, 1 on the clock, and the time expires. The snap is off, the kick is up, the kick is no good, and so they miss in an attempt to add insult to injury. Noble leads and wins 20-8 as time expires. The two sides will shake hands, and it's an 0-1 start to district play for Lawton High with John Marshall upcoming. Player of the game tonight, Braden Burrell. He got into the end zone with a pass from Politase to make it 20-8. And we'll be back again next week against John Marshall. Until then, this is Lawton High Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Be good and be good to one another.